Hi, welcome back to the DPAF Career Question Series. Today's question comes from Lindsay in Raleigh, North Carolina, who says, I've been applying to jobs left and right, but haven't heard anything back. Am I doing something wrong? Probably not, Lindsay. It's an interesting question you've raised. A lot of these employers get, inundated with job applications, such as the job market for young people these days, and for good jobs. And so the fact you haven't heard anything back can be down to a number of reasons. Maybe they're not interested in hiring you. Maybe they're just waiting till they've completed the application process. Some of these job adverts have a date where they're receiving applications for a month, and then they're going to let people know to come in for an interview after a specific date. So sometimes there's a time lag. Sometimes employers are just testing the market to see who's out there, what kind of candidates are out there, and then they'll let you know when something pops up. So it could be down to a variety of things. What you don't want to have happen is that your application doesn't get to the intended recipient. So something I recommend you do is to be just really thorough. So you send in an email with your application and all your attachments, and then it's a really great idea to follow up with a phone call, leave a voicemail and say, look, this is my name. I've followed up with you, I've responded to your application, this is the email I sent, this is my name. And so that the person, the HR director or the hiring manager can then check on their email system, make sure your email didn't get into the junk folder or it didn't go through for whatever reason, and then they can see it and say, yes, here it is, let me take a look at it. Another thing you can do is drop by a company if it's somewhere where you can get access. You can stop in, see the receptionist, and say, "Look, I applied for this job. Can you pass my message on to the hiring manager to say, look out for my application," that sort of thing. Companies really like that because it shows you're thorough. You're keen on getting the job, you're enthusiastic, you're proactive, you don't take no for an answer. So all those things work in your favor. So to sum up, my advice is don't be disheartened that you haven't heard anything because it could be down to a variety of reasons. Number 2 is be really thorough to make sure your application reached the intended recipient. And then number 3, just keep applying. What you'll find is if you keep applying for jobs, you'll start hearing from the ones that you haven't heard anything from so far. Just that's the way life works. So thanks a lot for your question. I hope this advice helps, and keep checking us out on Twitter at the DPAF, and appreciate you keeping these questions coming. Thanks very much.